Hello, Yin and me here. Me being Helmut.
Hi, this is Yin.
In another little session on books. We talked a little bit about how book is the best calling card and should be one should have one.
Yes.
Now we have two more topics. I don't know whether we fit them all in one session here or we make another one. One is most people, they just don't find the time to write a book, or they feel they can't do it, which is usually not true, but so they feel. So let's talk about getting a book written.
Okay.
What does it involve? How difficult is it? Is it super expensive? What's the deal?
Well, many people probably do know about the existence of ghostwriters. But I'm sure there's audiences out there that do not know who are ghostwriters. Ghostwriters are people who get hired to write on behalf of a particular person, like usually celebrities, politicians.
Just about anybody.
Anybody.
In fact, about anybody who writes his memoirs, actually almost all the time, they hire a ghostwriter.
That's right.
And how does a ghostwriter go about doing it?
Well, they usually interview the author, and then with a few sessions of finding out what exactly this author wants to convey, and this ghostwriter would then take the material and maybe do more research, transcribe it, do more research, and put it all together. That's
something people really need to know, that by interviewing the author, first of all, that person is usually well versed in being able to put in writing what this guy says.
That's
so
right.
It feels like this guy.
That's right.
But one reason why most people do not want to write a book, and I personally am very, very bad at it myself and hate it, is research.
That's true.
Yeah? Sometimes I just leave out a quote. I want to quote somebody, but I don't know anymore where to find it. I know it was there somewhere at one point, and I know some numbers about some statistics, and I just leave them out in the book or in my other writings simply because I'm too freaking lazy to go and do the research.
It's also time-consuming.
Yeah, very time-consuming.
Yeah.
But the researcher will do that.
That's right.
And the ghostwriter, basically.
The ghostwriter will do that. And a good ghostwriter, actually, what I've noticed is that they really can bring out the best in a person. They ask the right question.
Yes.
Okay. And then you feel like, oh wow, somebody's interested in this topic. Let me tell you, or at least the ghostwriter, what's happening.
Yes. Well, there's an old adage out there, actually. There's an old saying, and every publicist, every public relation guy will know that. You never write your own biography, your own introduction. Other people do it always better for you. Always.
Right.
And that's the same with a book, really.
Right. Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
So no, a ghost-written book is not a cheating.
No.
This is what it is.
Right.
It is still that person, and that person, of course, the writer, he does read it, and there's 2-3 back and forwards going on, right? What's the average time, which ghostwriting takes, at least from what we know from?
Well, maybe like 5, 6, 7 sessions of 2 to 3 hours of interview.
2 to 3 hours altogether, or?
No, each session 2 to 3 hours of interview.
That's a little bit on the high side, I think.
They do go back and forth.
Then, I've noticed that 7 to 10 hours is the average interviewing going on, and then it takes, about 3 months, 4 months?
Right, to put it all together.
To put it together,
right.
Sometimes 6.
Right.
It all depends how much back and forward and, picture collection and data collection gets going, and then goes into print. Takes another month or 2.
That's right. That's
good.
Right. Yeah. And one thing I want to share with our audience here is that most people think that writing books is more for the scholarly people, like people with diplomas, like doctors and lawyers and so forth. But I want to mention that small business owners, they should look at it this way. You may not be a writer, because people say, oh, I'm not a writer, I don't write books. So the idea of hiring ghostwriters is almost like, oh, well, hire ghostwriters, not my writing. No, the ghostwriters are there to actually bring out information that you have in your head and share with the audience. Right? Because any business owners who run their profession or run their business, they have a particular knowledge about what that field is all about. and having somebody help you to bring those ideas into print, you'll be surprised how those things that you think that is very normal, but it's actually news and it's actually information for a reader.
Exactly, because the average, let's say a car mechanic writes a book or a dentist writes a book, 90% of what he does, to him, number one, he talks usually too much nomenclature, and number two, to him it's old news. He has studied this whole thing for a long time.
It's old news, but it's new news for other people.
And so he cannot talk about it in great lengths. He can't. It's done in 5 minutes. This is actually why one needs an interviewer with no doubt about it, and somebody who goes thrice. All right. I don't think we have any time to talk about how to make a book a bestseller. Let's do that in another few minutes in another video, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
Good. See, you there for how to become a bestseller. Yes, when I say bestseller, I mean bestseller. You know, when it's written on bestseller on the book, yeah, that one.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.